Just give me a second. Just open the presentation. Okay. So now I can share my screen. Okay. So sorry. Here we go. Can you see my screen?
There you go. Yeah, all good.
Okay, so let me present.
Hello?
Hello, hello. So I think we can
Hey,
start.
we're just seeing your the Discord screen.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Are you hearing me echo, or is it okay?
No, it's okay. And now what?
I hear it.
And now what are you seeing?
Sorry, what was that?
What do you see now?
Still the Discord?
So sorry. I will try it again. And now?
No, nothing. You're not sharing anymore. Thing. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh, the problem is when I.
There we go. Yeah, I can see it.
But now I can't. I can't. I can't use the presentation like I am on Discord. But if I go to the presentation, then it stops showing you the presentation. So what you're seeing now?
Yeah.
Are you seeing it now or no?
Yeah, I'm seeing the presentation still.
Yeah. Okay. So we can start.
Okay. Yeah. So welcome back to the OptyFi at March 11th. And sorry for the technical troubles to start. Can you get to the agendas, Thiago? So today we're going to go over just the intro to OptyFi, need for NFT Vaults, community NFTs, the new Needler group. So last week we were discussing that we have a new group and figured out a name for that. Then the Yeedle Squad and Memes and Po-op. What Intro to OptyFi is, though, is that we've gotten a production company, Lemon Studios, to make us this cool video for marketing that we're going to be putting out really soon. So this is the first time anybody's seeing it.
DeFi gives unmatched opportunities for financial growth. However, it's become hard to stay on top and grab the best opportunities. Strategies get more complex and require expensive transactions that may cross multiple chains. And who knows the risks? Current yield applications are simply not powerful enough to keep up. OptyFi makes the best DeFi strategies available to everyone by combining the power of community and leading-edge AI. Builders connect OptyFi to hundreds of liquidity pools across dozens of protocols on multiple chains. Data analysts create algorithms to identify the best strategies. Risk analysts estimate the riskiness of different pools and strategies. OptyFi continuously shifts your assets into the best strategies as the markets change. Users can enjoy the best risk-adjusted APY. Grow your DeFi assets on autopilot with OptyFi.
Awesome. Excited about that one. It's been a long time coming, so we've been modifying the voiceover and the graphics many times, and they were good about working with us in that sense, and I think we got a great video now.
Yeah, and I think it's important to mention that we are going to upload this video in our main website, so new users who don't know anything about OptyFi will see this video and will have a better understanding of our product.
Great, thank you.
DeFi
Go
gives
to the next one. Yeah, so the big thing that I wanted to share with you guys today is how the Punk Vault is going to work. So the biggest point to make today is the rewards that are going to be distributed to the Punk Vault. They're very good. I'll get to that in a minute. So here we have kind of the mandate or the details of how it works, the life cycle, vault fees, and max exposure. So the strategy is HODL arbitrage. Obviously, we're just intending to buy one or multiple punks depending on the capital raise in the model that the data scientist builds. So the capital raise target has been defined as between 250 and 500,000 USD, but not to confuse everybody, that is going to be like in WETH. So you deposit WETH into this vault, and at the end of the day, our goal is to make the amount of WETH that you have grow over time. So the life cycle is going to have a capital raise period of 30 days. Yielders and the referrals, I'm going to get to that as well, are going to have the first opportunity to be able to deposit. And then after about 10 days has elapsed, the rest of public will be able to deposit, assuming you guys haven't already filled it up. Then it'll go into the investment period. That's when the strategist or the data scientist that built the model, or whoever that may become, will decide which punk to choose, buy it, and hodl. There may be like opportunity, for example, 6 months down the road that the strategist believes it's like a market high, or there's another punk that's amazing in the market available, and we can roll over to that. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. Then there's a wind down period of 30 days. And so during the wind down period, we'll be essentially, the strategist will sell the punk or whatever we are holding in Punk Vault. And then at the end of the wind down period, you're able to redeem your vault shares, which means that you'll withdraw your WETH back. And then that amount of WETH will have grown if the punk's performance goes up. And we expect to outperform the broad market of just the punks in general. That's kind of the entire point, through selecting which one should be tend to appreciate more versus the others based on data analysis. So the max exposures, I just put them there. It looks kind of redundant because it's all 100%, but the point is these kinds of things can be smart contractually enforced in the future. So for a vault that's like Metaverse Land, for example, we could have the single theme is going to be Metaverse Land, 100% exposure to that single project. So maybe there will be a mandate that says 20% single project, and that will enforce that the strategist can't purchase more than 20% of the allocation in sandbox land, for example. So that's how risk mandates kind of work behind the architecture. The vault fees, fee type and amount, so it's going to be a 2 and 10 fee essentially for punks. If you're not familiar with that kind of lingo, basically means that the management fee default is 2%, so that will be charged. And then the 10% refers to profits. So of profits, we would be taking 10% of the profits. So there has to be profits, of course, for you to be taking any of that fee. That's the concept of a performance fee, essentially. From that, the strategist can earn up to 40% of the fees collected. So again, that's 2 and 10 we're collecting. 40% of all of that, whatever that ends up being, can go into the strategist pockets himself. The reason it says up to 40% is because that'll just depend on, for example, if it's like a large known influencer or we get a really killer model, they'd be getting, we kind of make an agreement to go on the upper end of that, or even possibly 40%. But portfolio manager, 10% of all of the fees collected. Go to the next slide. So the strategist and the user, high level, how the incentives are kind of broken up. The strategist is going to earn 5,000 OPTY from the actual data science comp itself. So the winner of the data science comp. And then, like I just said, up to 40% of the fees collected, depending on who the strategist or the winner of that punk data science competition is. On the user side, though, we have profits from the sales, of course. So at the end of the wind down period, if the punk, let's say the punk doubled, there'd be 100% on what would essentially be like the base APY, you could think of it, for the NFT vaults. And then the big thing I wanted to announce today is this reward APY. So it's going to be 20% plus expected. That's conservative in my mind, but we don't like to really make any calls on price. We'll leave it up to you guys for that. And the bonus of 10% rewards for the referrals. So how do I know these figures? Or am I just pulling them out of my butt? Next slide, Thiago. So this is how it works, and this is how I'm getting those numbers. We have a vault raise target. So the TVL at the top will be between $250,000 $500,000, and it's essentially a defined benefit. So the defined reward is going to be 50,000 OPTY emissions for if we have 250,000 in capital raise, and then that scales all the way up to 100,000 OPTY emissions if there's 500,000 OPTY raised, or $500,000 raised in WETH. And then the OPTY referral emissions work in the same logic, 25,000 to 50,000 for the referrals. What this translates to essentially is if the future OPTY price, so the price at the end of all the vault phase is $1, that would mean there's 20% APY there to be shared among the users. So all users would be getting 20%. And if you refer somebody, you get a bonus 10%. So right now, if you're a super Eatler, power Eatler, or a referred user, you have, again, the power to refer somebody else. If you do that, you can hit the max APY. So you get an additional 10%. And then you can see, obviously, the APY is dependent on price after that point. So $1, I would, in my opinion, is low-end conservative, especially for about 14 months from now. We plan to be much more established, etc. If you go to $3, you can see 60 to 90%, depending on if you referred somebody. $5, 100, 150%. So really good APYs here. We're trying to kind of kick off the product line with super good rewards for the first vault. So from a risk return trade-off perspective, we're hoping that investors can see this as you're getting exposure to the punk. Hopefully the reason you're depositing is because you believe in punks and most likely don't want to drop 300,000 US dollars or whatever on the punk that you like. So this allows you to get exposure to that with any amount of money you want. And then not only that, but you get the 20+% in OPTY APY. So of course there's a little bit of fees, but at the end of the day, you should be expecting to outperform punks for sure due to the OPTY rewards, but then also due to the fact that we have a data scientist trying to pick, a hand select a punk that should theoretically perform better than the market. So in my opinion, really good product from a risk-return trade-off perspective, and I hope you guys share that opinion, and we hope to raise some money. If the thing is with that, so the TVL, we are going to max it at 500,000. In the event that we do not raise 250,000, which I think is pretty unlikely, the vault will just the vault will cease basically. It cannot go to the next stage. That's the way Jason has designed the architecture, and it will accept up to 500,000. So if you're a user trying to put the $501,000 in, it will not let you. So that's kind of what the emissions look like. Thiago, next slide. Okay, so I just said that the super utilers, the power utilers, and the new group of utilers will be getting in. Last week we had a vote on what we call that next group, and we had a few suggestions of people liking the idea smart utilor. So that's what we're going to go with. I like that quite a bit myself as well. Hope you guys agree. Sounds pretty cool. And we're going to get the designer of these community NFTs to make a third version for Smart Utilor. How you get into the Smart Utilor is, well, if you have already been referred by a Power Utilor or Super Utilor, this is you. So you're going to get in and recognized as this third group. And as well as anybody that's getting referred into the vaults until we take a snapshot. So that snapshot, when we take it, will basically determine who is a super utilor, power utilor, or smart utilor. And when we take it, you have to have had not only been whitelisted by getting referred, but you also have to have made a deposit. So if you're a super utilor and you deposited back in October, I believe it was, or November, then you still, at this time of the snapshot, need to be holding some sort of vault token. So that applies to the Punk Vault, the ETH Vault, and the USDC Vault on the Ethereum side. And at the time, if we have Polygon launched out as well, then those vaults will be included. So criteria for getting a community NFT is that you are now whitelisted or will get whitelisted before the snapshot, and you have to make a deposit and be holding the vault tokens for the time of the snapshot. The next one, Thiago. Cool. So yeah, this is incentives to complete. I already went over the incentives to complete. I just wanted to reiterate that these this competition, the Punk Science competition, and also many more new bounties are now on our new D-Work platform. So if you haven't been aware of that or haven't seen it, go check it out. You can apply to any of those bounties or submit a data science competition for the Punk one. And then we go from there. We can pick the applicants and pay you in there. Lots of other DAOs get to see what we're posting. So really cool platform that we're excited about. Next one. I went over this already, actually. Sorry, next slide. Okay, so your part now, Thiago.
Yeah, so this week we announced the creation of the Yedo Squad, which is the elite squad of the Twitter army. So basically we are selecting the most loyal soldiers, the most active community members, to form this squad. And the objective of the squad is like to create content, to boost the engagement on the community, to educate our audience, and help us establishing new kinds of partnerships. And of course, if you help us doing that, you will get some OPTY rewards, right? So basically, we already started this week with some of our community members. They are creating many kinds of interesting content about our project, some memes, some Twitter threads, and in the near future, our objective is to empower those members so they can specialize like get a deep understanding of our protocol and start to work with us on a DAO basis, so they can get empowered, they can have more kinds of functions, and so on. So this is some of examples of the work of the Yellow Squad, and if you are here on the community, you certainly see many other examples on general or on the social media channel. Last but not least, if you want to apply, if you want to be part of the Yellow Squad, please send me a message and you get the Yellow Squad, bro. You will join the private channel of the squad and you can start working with us. At the end of the month, you should send all the work you have done to me and we will calculate your rewards. So it's a really cool opportunity to get involved in the OptyFi community. Okay, so now it's time for our Twitter Army Roulette of the week. Are you going to do the roulette, Curtis? Curtis?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the data put into the roulette thing. Can you place that in quickly?
Okay, so give me a second. I can.
Yeah.
So here are all the Discord handles of users who joined the Twitter Arm task this week, and we are selecting 7 of them to get the OPTY prize.
7 this week?
Yeah, because we just had one single task, and the task had 2 steps. One was to like and retweet on Twitter, and the other one was to comment the YouTube video. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry. Draw that. No. Sorry. So can you guys see the roulette? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so here we go. Who won? Ah, it's here. No? Oh, sorry, there's one mistake. I selected blank spaces. Let me do it again. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. So Lily is the first winner. One is the second winner. NTS is the third winner. Roswell, fourth winner. Be great. Only two more. And now the last one.
फंक्शन के लिए खिसारी लाल जी से भी बात कर ली है तो ही हैज एग्रीड मैंने इंस्टा पे उनके साथ चैट भी किया है और वो एक्साइटेड है आने के लिए एक्साइटेड नहीं है वो खिसारी लाल मैं ही तुम्हारा What do you mean?
Okay, so here are the 7 winners of the week. Congratulations, soldiers. I will post this screenshot on the Twitter Army channel, and you will have to DM me to get your prize. So now we can go back to the presentation, right? So we also got some memes for this week. As usual, we got a 50 OPTY prize for the memes. So let's see. We had lots of memes this week with the Yellow Squad beginning. So I have chosen the best ones. Here is the comfortable PP frog with the OPTY on his wall, the OptyFi app on his wall. This is our dev team building this amazing architecture in smart contracts for us. So Jesus TFI integrating all the DeFi apostles. OptyFi looks like a little bit better than you guys. Really only a little. And yeah, these are the 4 best memes of the week. Let's choose the best one.
This one I also, sorry, I've had all kinds of technical issues today, guys, but I think we can just skip this, Thiago, because I wasn't getting the pictures weren't inserting, and then it's too hard to vote. Maybe
Okay.
we'll do a random draw out of, so the 4 participants from today that made a meme, we'll just put you in a raffle and let you know on Discord, I think, later
Okay.
who the winner was of the Opty this week. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, this is a good idea.
But yeah, always, as always, we got the PO-op. So collect, if you can take a screenshot of Thiago's screen here, or you just need a picture of that badge. And then the password is going to be, what is that? Opty to the moon. I love it. And then if you can leave your screen up for a bit, Thiago will let you guys get that password.
Let me just
go claim the PO-op.
Let me just post the link. Otherwise, people won't be able to make it.
And they have 30 minutes, or?
Yeah, they have 30 minutes. So here is the form. Let's give a second. Okay, just made a post on the PO-op channel. Yeah.
Perfect.